Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night, September 20th. The last video that I had posted, I pretty much put the transmission back together. The 480E with the trans brake and all that. And
time together sometimes means doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Holiday Inn.
She's back apart,
So
folks.
you can be too.
She's back apart, not because it didn't work or I didn't try it or anything. It's back apart because I went through the directions again just to read through them. And then I started doing a little more research. I talked to a couple of training guys and then told them what I had to do. And they had asked me if I had did the dual feed mod. And I said, yeah. And I showed them the video of me doing that dual feed mod. And they're like, yeah, but what your directions say, there's one more step that you didn't do. And basically what that is to remove this oil sealing ring from the center support, which is the second one from the top. So not this one, but this guy here. You're supposed to remove that, and it does not say that in the directions at all. So they've been doing this mod for the dual feed for 50 years. So I don't know why it's not in those directions to do it, but in order for that oil mod to work, you have to do that. So needless to say, it's back apart, and I took that apart. Meanwhile, while I have it apart, the part of the video that I forgot to record to show you the drilling of the direct drum, I'm going to show you now. This is your direct drum, and there is the 1/16 hole, which is like 60 thousandths. It's right there. I took my finger.
Millions of people
Hold on,
a year
let me try this.
What are you waiting for? Unlimited cashback match.
See it?
Only from Discover.
That's the 1/16 hole that you got to drill. I showed you guys a picture of it, but there it is. So now I just got to
By Google Nest.
take all that junk and put it back in there. So I got to reassemble it. So it's not that big of a deal. But I want it to work. The reason why they do this, mod, I'll explain it to you. Let me grab the piston. Here's the piston. Okay.
Everything we're saying is in the script.
When you do this mod,
Insurance is simple. It's surprisingly painless.
there's a lip seal that's right around here. You take that lip seal out and you throw it the fuck away. You take this oil sealing ring and you take it off of here. Okay? Then, what you do is right here you have 3 oil passages. This is the bolt that holds your center support. There's an oil passage here. There's an oil passage here. This is for reverse. You put a plug, 3/8 plug, in that hole that comes with the kit. Okay. Now, the reason why they take that lip seal out, because you have the outer section of this drum and this piston sits in here like this. Alright? This outer section of the piston is for the oiling, is for reverse. The center of this piston, which is separated by that lip seal, is for third gear. When you put that oil plug in there and you take that out, that oil sealing ring out, it basically makes it dual oil flow. So it uses the whole piston from here to the center, which is from here to here, to apply reverse, and it also is used to apply third gear, which is twice the amount of pressure. Now, the reason why they want you to do that is because this drum here initiates first gear. This drum, the one we're doing the monitor to, initiates reverse and third. So when you push the transbrake button, it's going to apply pressure to first gear, and it's going to apply pressure to reverse. If reverse is only using half of this piston, and that's using the whole piston, it's going to push through the brake. So you want equal pressure from here to there. Basically, is the way I'm understanding it. Because if you're only using half of the direct drum to hold reverse, and you're using the whole first gear drum, which is big, it's going to be more pressure, more friction. It's going to push through the brake. So that is why I opted to pull it all back apart, because I want this to work. I'm giving it a fair shot here. Kind of a pricey fair shot, but it's a fair shot. So I'm going to get the gate in here. I'm going to drop our rear gear set back in. I'm going to put that back in the rear gear set in this rag. We're going to drop it in, and we're going to start putting this junk back together. So I'm going to pause here. Okay. So we're all done for tonight. There's the oil sealing ring, and there's the lip seal from the direct drum that you take out. The transmission is completely back together. Soup to nuts. It's all done. So pans on it, filters in it. Valve body's all torqued. Tail shaft housing's on, torqued. All the guts are in it. So I am shooting for Tuesday to install the transmission. Tuesday's my normal day off from work, so I'm gonna take my day off, but I'm going into work to work on my own vehicle, and I'm gonna install that. I'm gonna have to come up with some torque. I have a momentary switch that I'll just wire power to, just so into a relay, and then relay power to the transmission, so I can at least back it up, because in order to go into reverse, if I just put the transmission in reverse and hit the gas, it's not going to move. You're going to have to initiate the transbrake solenoid via 12 volt power and get it to back up. Now, with that plug, this is the actual top of the connector. It's the third terminal over you have to send power to initiate the transbrake solenoid. Now I have, like you guys know, I have a Holley Terminator X harness, Terminator X Max harness, and the controller and everything. I am not gonna cut my brand new harness. No friggin' way. So I'm going to depin that connector. I'm going to take the third terminal out, and then I'm going to get the proper terminal, which we should have them in stock. And I'm just going to put a new terminal in the connector with a wire hanging out of it, so I'm not cutting my new harness, and I'll run 12 volt power to that. And then I'll run a switch into the truck. You put in reverse, you hit the button, and it'll initiate reverse, and you can back up. The other way of doing it is you wire you splice in. So you put your button on that third terminal, and you can also run your reverse backup lights to that. So when you put it in reverse, your backup lights will come on, and it'll initiate 12-volt power to the transbrake solenoid, and you'll go in reverse, and you won't have to hit the button at all. Now, if you don't want your reverse lights to come on when you initiate the transbrake button, you have to wire in a diode, so it's only one passes voltage one way. So when you're on a line, you hit your button to go, you're in third gear, and you press the button to initiate the transbrake, your reverse lights won't come on. But if you don't put a diode in and you do that, your reverse lights will come on. So, alright, I'm going to wrap this video up for tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Any comments or questions in the answer below about this install, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. It's untested. Tuesday we will install it. So, have a good night, folks. Sorry it's late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you later.